Hey, what's up everybody? It's Meredith Strick with Svelte Training, and I've got an awesome cashew spread today. It looks delicious, it's easy, and the best part about it, there's not that many ingredients, you don't actually have to cook anything. So we're gonna go through all these things, put it together, and then enjoy it. All right, so here we go. We've got cashews, we've got cacao powder, we've got coconut oil, we've got maple syrup. I know, maple syrup, but it's gonna be okay. But the star is a cup of these cashews because there's peanut butter and there's cashew butter and there's almond butter and there's sunflower nut butter. I mean, there's all different kinds of nut butters, but cashews especially are rich in polyphenols and carotenoids, which help fight against heart disease. So that's always a good thing. And we've got a lot of calcium and potassium in these nuts as well. And they're just really delicious because of the amount of fat content, the good fat content. And when you mix it with coconut oil and cacao, it's so delicious. And the easy part is you just put everything in, food processor, you blend it, and then you put it on a rice cake or a piece of natural bread or something like that, or you can even have it on an apple. All of that is very, very good. So we've got our food processor. It does have stickies on the bottom, so be careful if you're using that. And this is a fancy one. I have a little one at home too. So this is our fancy big food processor. We've got a 1/4 cup of our cacao powder, so we just wanna make sure we're not gonna make a mess. So I'm gonna do this instead, because I'm totally gonna make a mess. So instead of trying to put it through this small little hole, I do not wanna do that. Because you guys know me, I am all about making messes in the kitchen. So 1/4 cup, and then we've got a cup of the cashews, and we've got a 1/4 cup of the coconut oil. And this is really going to help it blend and be nice and smooth. And we've got maple syrup. So we've got a tablespoon of this maple syrup. Now, when we blend this, it's gonna be loud. But if you find that it's too thick and chunky, what you can do is just add a little bit more maple syrup. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, put it back on, clip it shut, and here we go. A little bit of a top action. Don't do that. Don't turn it on and have it go everywhere. Totally will. Good. So you can see how it's like a little bit dry on the side. So what I'm gonna do is open this up, and then what you can do is just pull this around. This is definitely gonna need a little bit more maple syrup, and then we can get to actually spreading it. But even something like this, you can make like a nut bar out of too if you add dates or something like that. It's gonna be really delicious. So we're gonna add another, just maybe half tablespoon here. See if we can get a little bit more. And here we go. So I'm just do that, put that on there. Top is on, let's roll. All right, so here we go. Still a little bit dry on the outsides, but the nice part is we can mix this up, and you can see how we're getting a little bit of that chunky flavor here, which is awesome. Sorry, consistency. So as we put this on, I'm just gonna take a spoonful of this. So it's a little bit different than what you see on the actual finished pretty one. But what we can do is actually add just a little bit more maple syrup. You can also put in a little bit more coconut oil, but I kind of like the consistency of a little bit of crunch because it gives it that nice kind of balance of smooth. You can have a little bit of salt on there. It's really delicious, and you can see the difference in adding a little bit more of the liquid and a little bit less of the liquid. So you can have this, it's gonna be all set and done. It's delicious, it's awesome, it's easy, and you can have it any time of day, especially right before you go to bed. If you have like a sweet tooth, I usually have something like this because it helps your body not only not go into that kind of starvation mode and start eating your muscle, but it just lets you balance hormones, sleep well, and taste really good. So for more recipes just like this and to check out all of our workouts, make sure you check out all of these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.